Hello everyone. So we're back to Pit Stories tonight and episode 4 of the series where we will be, or rather I will be, discussing the kind of real psychology of the trading pit. Imagine yourself standing in a trading pit with 200 men, shouting, pushing, competing. Yeah, it wasn't about being the smartest guy in the room, it was about control. Because if you ever lost control, even just for a second, the market would eat you alive, trust me. Initially, I came from an office environment, back office environment to the markets. So walking onto the futures exchange, it's safe to say, was quite the eye-opener. But stepping into the pit as a qualified trader, I tell you, that was something else entirely. Now I wasn't observing anymore, I was actually in it. And to be honest, some of those guys down there, they weren't just competitive, they were dangerous. I mean, they really were, some of them. Silverbacks. Imagine it, 200 grown men packed in tightly, noise coming from pretty much absolutely every direction you can imagine. Trades going left, right and centre. Egos inflated massively by serious wealth, because some of the guys down there, you know, they were making 100 to 200 grand in a day. Others happy with 10 grand a day, you know, which sounds paltry in comparison, but actually when you think of that 10 grand a day, that's actually 200 grand a month. See, that kind of environment changes people. It sharpens them, hardens them, because now you're not just trading, you're protecting something, you know. You're protecting your reputation and your identity. And this is where the psychology really kicks in. You don't just trade size, you carry reputation. As a paper filler in the bun pit, when you consistently moved size, people noticed, they reacted to you, they tested you. And suddenly, you weren't just executing orders anymore. I think it's safe to say you were managing perception, yeah? So, what do? You build a version of yourself, an alter ego, the guy that doesn't take any shit. That was your armour. Because if you look weak, you got targeted. It was as simple as that. I ended up with a nickname, Mr. Dead. You got to be wondering, right? It was nothing more than the fact that I looked as white as a ghost. Running on no sleep, there was a kind of attitude down there of work hard, play hard, right? Living in artificial light, going in darkness, leaving in darkness most days, just standing there. Most important thing, to look like nothing fazed me, even when inside I was absolutely bricking it, okay? And the part people don't talk about, you know, it's a bloke thing. Pressure, you know, the pressure, the nervous exhaustion. And you could actually physically see it in people. Guys had tics, guys had psoriasis, skin issues. Burnout before burnout was even a word, right? Because this wasn't just about today. You know, if you lost a couple of grand one day, you weren't just down, you were now 2 days behind. You know, and that pressure builds, it stacks, it compounds, and all of it lives in the body. not just in the mind, right? And at the same time, you had to execute, fast, precise even. No hesitation, adrenaline pumping, but still controlled. And here's the paradox. You needed aggression, but you also needed calm. Like two stags locking horns, but thinking clearly while doing it. Because the second emotion took over, you were finished. Everyone saw it. And honestly, you never lived it down. You just didn't, But over time, something changed. Your awareness sharpened. You started reading people, reading energy, reading intent, the micro reactions of people. You became more perceptive, more intuitive. And you know what? That gave you an edge, a real edge, And it's only now, years later, I understand what that actually was. It wasn't just experience. It was regulation. Whether I knew it or not, I was learning how to manage my nervous system under pressure, how to stay calm in chaos, how to perform without being hijacked by emotion. And that's exactly what I teach now. Because whether you're in a trading pit, or whether you're running a business, or do you know what? Just trying to get through modern life. To be fair, the principle's the same. If you can regulate your system, you can control your response. And if you can control your response, you stay in the game. It literally is as simple as that, or was. Most people think performance is about pushing hard, or even pushing harder. It's not. It's about staying in control when everything around you is basically spiraling out of control. I hope that was quite insightful this evening for the episode 4. Episode 5 will be coming very, very soon. Be well, be safe, stay connected. Bye.